historic racing is a step back in time for older race cars. So we offer a platform for people to bring out a retired race car, whether it be SCCA, IMSA or Formula One, and we give them a place to race. Not just a single make car or a single type of car, but all old cars we find a home for in HSR. You name it, you're going to see it as far as old cars go, but I think become very popular lately is we've got a very strong historic NASCAR group from probably the 1990s through 2015. So we have a lot of the old NASCARs coming out. Still getting some of the older Daytona prototypes, LMPC cars now, also the GT cars of that era of IMSA. And then you go back to some of our long-standing groups like groups 2 and 3, and you're going to see old Triumphs, old BMW 2002s, Datsun 240Zs. We also have a lot of Corvettes, Mustangs, some Cobras. So you're going to see pretty much the whole gambit of automobiles racing with HSR. But you know, we welcome the spectators to come in the garages, talk to the mechanics, talk to the drivers. Some drivers will even let you sit in the car and have your picture taken. So I'd say it's very, very accessible. The biggest changes, we're seeing a lot more modern stuff. I think the older gentlemen who are kind of retiring from racing, well, the new people coming into the sport, they want to race something a little bit more modern, like a Cayman or something along those lines, like an old touring car from 5-6 years ago. So we're definitely seeing a lot more modern cars, including on the prototype side. You know, DPs, we've got a couple of DPIs now going to come out next year, the LMPC cars and LMP3. So we're definitely swinging a little bit more to the modern side of racing. So the format for this particular Classic 24-hour is we put the cars into 6 groups. So the cars from the 1960s are in Group A, the cars from the 1970s are in Group B, and so forth, all the way up to Group F, which has you know, the current generation cars from the last 7 or 8 years. So Group A would start at 1 o'clock on Saturday and run for 42 minutes. Checkered flag comes out, they come off the track at the start at 2 o'clock. Group B will go out and they'll do their 42-minute race. So everyone does that revolution, and then at 7 o'clock, Group A goes back out again for their first race of the evening, and we do that for 24 hours. So basically you do 4 42-minute races in the 24-hour period. Oh, this is real racing, yeah, no, it's very competitive. You know, we adhere to the vintage racing rules, you know, no contact. We don't like to see aggressive driving, but you know, we encourage competition. We want them to drive fast, and at the end of the weekend, we hand out a BRM watch to the winners of each group. I think the Classic 24 and the Daytona Historics is a must-do event, because Daytona is one of the most iconic tracks in the world with a 32-degree banking, and the opportunity to drive that not only in the daylight, but we offer nighttime racing too. That's pretty unheard of, so I think it's a very, very unique opportunity for the regular vintage racer to do something very different.
Support brands that support classic motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. Visit crcindustries.com to learn more.